Welcome to my channel. So I'm just doing a quick review on the Fenty Beauty foundation. So most of you have already seen this foundation and I'm not about to go through it and say, oh, this is the packaging, this is how it came, blah blah blah, because y'all already know that. Like, even when I was looking through some reviews after I'd already bought it, I was like, okay, these are enough, like we've seen this all. So basically all I wanted to tell you, I bought the color in 420 and it really matches with my skin and it reminds me so much of the NARS Weightless foundation, and that foundation goes for about 70 bucks and this is about 50 bucks. So for me, one, I already think like you are saving your coin, girl, and it's so amazing that it feels like when you put it on, it's like the effect you get is like you've already put on foundation and you've put some powder and you've already set your makeup, which is really amazing, which is what I was like, oh, okay, damn, girl. But yeah, like foundation wise, I think it's pretty amazing. I think it does oxidize, which is why I ordered the shade that I did, because I knew it was gonna get a little bit like, I don't know why, but I was just like, I don't know about this foundation if it's gonna stay the same, but like, let me just order a lighter color, and if it really is bad, like, yeah, sorry, I'm actually just seeing at the back of it, it says shake well, and I hadn't read that. I hadn't read that before. And I'm just like, oh damn, this is the final. I'm not gonna bore you with the whole, this is how I put it on, blah blah. Nah, like, we ain't got time for that. All I wanted to say is that it's amazing. I think that it's worth your money, and it's like the usual foundations that I use are like, in fact, I use MAC, Bobbi Brown, NARS, and what else? NYX. Sometimes when I'm going to work, like, I just rather use that than use my Bobbi Brown and stuff, because I mean, damn, like, you know, that's a $70 steak, and I'm like, today's is one of those plain ass days. I'm not about to use my money like that. So anyway, this is my finish. The like end finish product of this foundation, and I think you end up looking like a doll because you look amazing. And yeah, so
1 month later,
I'm wearing it for like almost, I'd say, a month and a half. From that perspective, if you are an oily skin girl, I suggest you do not go for this foundation, because for oily skin people, this ain't your type of foundation. Because when you get really oily,
this
like,
ain't it, boo.
I'm combination skin, and there's some days where I'm really oily and there's some days when I'm really dry. And when I'm having a dry day, it looks fantastic. It makes your skin really glow. It gives it this healthy like shine. But when I'm having a really oily day, on the other hand, I look like a grease ball, and it just does not help. Like, it makes you look really like, it does not look nice. Like, that's just my analysis of just what it looks like on different days. So that said, I do recommend it for someone with really dry skin or combination skin. And if you're a combination skin girl, I suggest it for you when you're in winter, because as for me, I have different foundations which I wear in winter and different foundations which I wear in summer. So for instance, I can wear Bobbi Brown stick foundation in summer, but I can't wear Bobbi Brown stick foundation in winter, but I can't wear Bobbi Brown stick foundation in summer because I look like a grease ball. But the one foundation for me which sticks like all the time is the NARS Weightless foundation. Like, for me, it doesn't matter whether it's 36 degrees, I look amazing, or if it's 14 degrees or less, like, it still looks amazing. So that's usually my go-to summer foundation. My other thought on this is that the finish you get. So depending on what you use to do your foundation, whether it's the beauty blender or whether it's a brush, like you get all different finishes, which makes your foundation look flawless or not with this Fenty foundation. So what I've been using nowadays, like when I started using it, I used the beauty blender and that was okay, but then when I started using this like brush, which I'll show you, no judgment for this brush, I stole it from someone, and if you're watching this video you're probably like, I know that brush, that's my brush. It's probably one of my cousins, so hygienically wise I know them, don't be judging me. Anyway, so yeah, now I apply with this brush and the finish is totally amazing. Another thing I'll say that for me the consistency is a bit too runny, so I always mix it with my MAC foundation to just make it a little bit, I don't know, to just make it a little bit thicker. I don't know what it is, but I really like a thicker type of foundation. I feel like when I don't know, maybe I feel more secure when I've got that thicker foundation all over. Like it gives me more of a, this is more secure. But when it's runny, I feel like after a while it's just gonna slip off my face and I'm just not gonna have nothing on. So I don't know why, but that's how I feel about it. So I always mix it with another foundation. So my final thoughts on whether I would buy it or not. Again, as I said before, I would buy it for, I don't know, I'd buy it in winter, but I would never buy it in summer. Like that's just what it is. And maybe I would buy it again, only because I think the price is really good. I think it's great the fact that they have so many shades and everyone can get a shade. I really love that fact. And yeah, when things are really expensive and you can't just afterpay it, I feel like Fenty is just the way to go. So anyway, thank you so much for watching my review. I hope this kind of helped you on like choosing whether it would be a good foundation to invest in or not. I do think it's really cheap, so especially because foundations really range. Like my NARS foundation, although it's really amazing, man, NARS is just freaking expensive, and that's just what it is. Like $70 for a bottle, I don't know, like for me that's really expensive. So yeah, thank you so much for watching my channel and I hope to see you soon. Bye.